Greetings class, welcome to my research topic. My name is Chris Hornsby. I research broadband usage in the UK. I am the director of a broadband internet service provider, actually for Spectrum Charter Services. As you can see, the purpose of my research was determining if the entering into the same market in the United Kingdom would be profitable. I did some research with the objectives of finding out if the product offered by my company would be comparable to products already available in the United Kingdom. As we sit right now, my company is the leading provider of internet service in the United States, offering services up to 1 meg or megabytes per second. I'm sorry, 1 gig. Some of the different broadband technologies, just as a little bit of a background, you have the digital subscriber line, which is DSL, comparable to what CenturyLink or AT&T uses. Cable modem, which most companies will use a cable modem as a gateway for internet. Fiber, wireless, satellite, and broadband over power lines. Our company currently uses a hybrid fiber coax, meaning we actually do use satellites, contrary to popular belief. We bring the transmissions in, we change them into usable signal, broadcast them through a fiber line, and then we use coax into a cable modem. Usage in the United Kingdom, 89% of the households in the UK have a internet connection. Just 4 years ago, this figure was at 68%, and in 2016 at just 57%, so that's quite an increase. As of 2017, 90% of households have internet access, and as you would likely know, that households with children have a higher rate of access, as 98% of households with children are connected to the internet. The methodology, I've incorporated the use of a survey to determine various factors that would assist in the determination of whether expanding our services into the UK would be profitable and lucrative. I used a survey created through Qualtrics. The survey contains a series of questions that include usefulness of high-speed internet, number of devices, size of the household, and pricing structures. The survey questions: how important is high-speed internet to you? How often do you use it? Does price play a factor in your speed choice? How many devices do you normally use? How satisfied are you with your current internet provider? Would you consider changing your internet providers, and who is your current provider? Importance of high speed. In the following few slides, there will be just graphs to indicate how the survey went. As you can see, the importance, 75% found it extremely important. A couple of folks said they use it too much, sometime are moderate. Importance of price, that was only one person thought it was extremely important. 50% of them thought it was very important, and the remaining 25 and 25 were moderate and slightly. Total devices in use, 100. This side here said they only had 3, 1 to 3, and then 2 to 4 to 6. Satisfaction with current provider, most were moderately satisfied. Willingness to change, 25% were definitely yes, 3 were might or might not. I would assume those are the folks that are based on price. Current provider, 1 had Comcast, 2 at CenturyLink, 3 at Spectrum, and another Mediacom. So the data analysis was the decision to enter the broadband market in the UK dependent on demographics, geographics, and result from the internet usage survey through Qualtrics. There'd also need to be there's a need to build a fiber coax network to carry all services. When a competing broadband company comes into a new market, they have to do what's called overbuilding. And overbuilding means they have to come in and build a brand new set of cable lines, coax or fiber, in order to compete in that market. They can't use just whatever existing. The key finding, the importance of high-speed internet. was overwhelmingly positive, with extremely important at 75% and important at 25%. Most say they use the internet far too much at 75%, moderately too much at 25%. Number of households was broken out by 1 to 3, 4 to 6, or more than 7. And according to the survey, no household uses more than 6 devices. 75 of the respondents being moderately satisfied with their current internet provider. The decision to switch providers was neutral. The majority, 50% of the respondents, have Spectrum as their internet provider currently, which is my company. As we sit right now, the broadband providers in the UK are EE Broadband, PlusNet, Virgin Media Broadband, Sky Broadband, and BT Broadband. Only one of those has any type of current standing in the United States, and that's Virgin Media Broadband. Pricing, my company currently offers a base speed of 100 megabytes per second. Virgin Media Broadband has their highest speed at 56 meg. Virgin Media Broadband packages start at about €35 or $45.85 in US dollars per month. My company's monthly rate of $44.95 or $99 currently offers for the 100 megabyte package, which far exceeds the speed that Virgin Media offers. And below are the rates for the top 5 providers. They are in euros, and at the bottom of the PowerPoint, I do have a graph that does show the transition between euros and US dollars. I encourage you to look at that. As you can see, the average speed that EE's offers is 10 megabits per second, which is very comparable to a low-end DSL. Their highest is 300 meg. Again, our highest is 1 gigabyte. PlusNet, again, 10 megabytes per second as their base rate, and only up to 66, which is lower than what our introductory is. Virgin Media Broadband offers a 54 intro. Again, ours is 100, and they go up to 362. Sky Broadband, 11, all the way up to 63. And BT Broadband starts off at 10 megabytes per second, and they go all the way up to 67 megabytes per second, which again, we exceed that by far. My conclusions, the internet in the United Kingdom is just as popular as it is in the United States. The highest levels of internet access in households across Great Britain were found in London and the southeast of England at 94%, which London is their major city, the capital in the UK, which would make sense. Since 2006, household internet access in Great Britain has grown by 32 percentage points, with increases across all regions and countries. And I believe that overbilling could pay for itself in 5 years. My recommendations, to proceed with expanding our broadband services into the United Kingdom, we offer a far superior product at a comparable price of around $45 per month. Overbuild the current cable system. We would have the opportunity to also launch further in-depth research to begin the process of entering that market. And we also have opportunities to expand into other services such as commercial and mobile services. I have included an appendix that does show the results from the Qualtrics survey. I'll just run through those. You can see it's basically what we went through in the PowerPoint. There's the exchange table I referenced earlier, again with the euros compared to US dollars. And I've also included the research for my topics. If you're interested in reading up on that, I encourage you to take a look at many of these. There is a lot of useful information in there. That's my presentation for broadband usage of internet in the United Kingdom. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it.